All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Chicago Blues. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 59 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second. Right 40.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Clock.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, here's Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Love. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go. Watch it.
Now it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's more, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch that. Hey, Steamer. Here we go,
They'll try the left side. It's more, and some space here. Chicago! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Gone right. Slam. 11.
2nd down, McKinnon. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 24. On 3rd down, Moore. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Here we go. Jet. Reggie. 26. Big Ed.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
11Z.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Safety's close. He's checking. Crash.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 11 now. Luck. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
I'm coming after you.
Now a first down throw. Luck. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point safely through, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On third down, Moore. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On first down, it's Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hey, Charlie.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Mike 58 right there. Come on, D.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of script.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coming to you, coming to you. 11.
After the interception, it's Lott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Lott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Luck. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, Luck. Oh, nice move. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up second and 7 at the 14-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Blue down. Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. And the Jets.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Switch it, slow.
Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. CD, he is getting closer. He just went past 18,000 career rushing yards just a few hundred away from Mr. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
26, Jets, 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
Here's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got Adams on the hookup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Moore. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins now. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Moore. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lucky.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Now a toss coming right side. It's Moore. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some room to work. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 53 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Luck now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Luck. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his line. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Luck. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Strong right. SOS. 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 SOS.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here's McKinnon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Check out. 240. Mike 5. Mike 5. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5. Mike 5. 11Z.
Out of the gun. Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. That is caught. It's Perriman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive